Hello students, we are going to continue with our e-learning. Okay, I hope your exam was good, your paper was good. Okay, right. Uh, we have done till the meaning and introduction of a communication. That what is communication? That it is a that exchange of thoughts, ideas, feelings, expression, everything. That is called as what? That is called as a communication. Communication is a two-way process, right? So in today's lecture we are going to learn about what is the process of communication or how the communication can be formed, right? Mainly six steps that are involved, you can see from diagram, right? This diagram you need to draw in your notebook. Okay, right? The first is formation of message, that what message you want to send. Selection of a medium, that either personally or it can be through any kind of a medium like telephone or getting a message or everything. All right, to send a message, after the selection of a medium you need to send the message. To accept the message, who is going to accept? That is the receiver is going to accept the message. Interpretation of the message, that is the receiver, like suppose whatever the thing that I'm a sender, I'm sending the message. The other person, right, who is going to receive the message is going to interpret the message, that what the actual sender is trying to say. And last and important, that is reply to the message. As I said that communication is a two-way process, so the reply must be there, right? A person who is receiving the message must be interpreting the message, and in accordance with the question, in accordance with the particular message, the receiver is going to reply. As I said, two-way process, the sender and the receiver, these two people are going to involve into the communication process, right? We are going to get this particular thing in a detail, right? But before that, how the communication starts, for what purpose the communication is being done, right? That is what? That is for the information, right? Information is what? That is, it is the outcome received after the processing the data. That is what? That is the information. Example that is given, right? That if we collect the price from a different five sources, then these prices are the data, but the details like maximum price, minimum price, are, that is the information, right? That means you are communicating with the person, you are exchanging the particular information, right? And through that the process of communication is going to start, right? Like suppose for an example, that if I want to buy a mobile phone, a cell phone, I will be gathering the data, right? Okay, like I'm collecting the price from the various that mobile dealers, okay, that the shopkeepers. Then I will be comparing, I will be asking the particular thing, okay, yeah, what is the minimum price, what is the maximum price, what are the features that are available in the phone, that how it will be done, or what are the paying methods or paying modes are there, like that EMI system is there, debit card, credit card are accepted or not, everything, right? That is what? That is the information, right? And mostly in communication, the information, it will be what? It will be transferred from one person to another person. Getting my point, right? So starting up with the process, the first step, that is what? That is formation of a message, right? A particular message is created for what? For the exchange of information. And that message, it can be oral, it can be written, it can be verbal or non-verbal, right? It can be oral, like whatever the things that I'm saying, right? That is, it is what? It is a oral thing. Written, that is written form, okay, right? Everything, anything that is in a written, right? Verbal, that particular words are involved. Non-verbal, that through sign language it can be asked, right? So a particular formation of a message, it will be there, right? Like suppose I want to, right, if I want to ask something like what is the that what is the fees or what is the price of a mobile phone, so that is what? That is the formation of a message, right? I will be what? I will be speaking with the person in the orally, right? Selection of a medium, it can be anything, that after the creating of a message, I want to what? I want to convey, I want to send the message, right? That is to send the message, what we need, that yes, I can go personally to the particular that shop, that is the mobile shop, right? Or I can call them. Yeah, what is the price of that Vivo V7, Vivo 19, Vivo 15? Anything. What is the phone? Samsung M31, Samsung M30, M20, whatever the thing will be there, right? I can go personally, or it will be what? It will be that through message, through phone call, anything I can ask, right? Then the third, to send the message, okay, but in that the second one, right, the selection of a medium must be in a proper way, so that the receiver can understand and interpret the message correctly, right? Getting my point? The selection of a medium must be in a proper way, okay, right? Then third, to send the message, right? Whatever the medium I have selected, if I have selected the personally, if I want to go there, then I will directly go to the particular shopkeeper, right? Okay. And if I'm taking another thing, like that sending a message, like text message, SMS, WhatsApp, right, or I want to call them, then I need to select that particular proper channel of medium, that is through the communication that I'm going to do, right? And I need to what? I need to send the message, right? Getting my point? So this is on the part of whom? This is on the part of a sender, right? That is a one-way process. Now the second part, that is the to accept the message. Whoever the receiver is, right? Like suppose that shopkeeper, he is going to accept the message, right? He is going to interpret the message. He is going to accept, yes, the sender is asking the price of a mobile phone, that whatever the model is, right? And then he is going to interpret the message, like he is going to select the proper words, right? Uses of such a language in the message, and then the receiver can interpret it very well. That like if I'm sender, but tell me the price of a mobile. Is it a clear cut message? No. In mobile shop there are so many mobiles are available that that person is not going to understand that what that which model I want. So I will be specific here. What is the price of Samsung M31 with 6 GB RAM and 128 GB internal memory? So it is a clear cut message, right? So that receiver can interpret the message well. He is going to identify, this person, the sender, that is the particular customer, is wanting what? Is wanting a Samsung M31 mobile with the configuration of 6 GB and 128 GB. Getting my point, right? It is clear with this interpretation, right? The receiver must be, that the language, the words that should be used in such a way that the receiver can interpret the message clearly and can respond well. That is the last step. That is the reply to the message, right? He's going to give that, yes, Samsung M31, it costs 17,999, right, with 6 GB and 128 GB. He can show the other mobile also with the same configuration. Getting my point, right? The sixth one is very important, that is reply to the message. Why? Because the receiver is getting a message or not, that should be confirmed. And when it will be confirmed, when the particular shopkeeper, when that seller is going to tell me the price, then we can say, that person has accepted the message, right? That it can be, that the communication, it can be done through, that verbally, non-verbally, anything. But the medium, the method of communication must be in such a way that the receiver can accept the message, interpret the message properly, and they can reply in accordance with that, right? So two persons are involved in the process of a communication, that is sender and the receiver, okay, right? And accordingly they are going to what? They are going to exchange the ideas, they are going to exchange the information, that whatever the thoughts or feelings or whatever things will be there, right? Getting my point? Okay. And mostly, that communication is going to be done in a examination hall in a sign language, because you cannot speak. Getting my point, right? So communication is there, and communication is very important in the business. Getting my point, right? To give out the orders, that is through communication. It will be, yes, I want this much of a quantity of a raw material, I want this much of a final goods, right? So that is the communication. Okay, getting my point, right? Okay, fine, just go through it. But before that, just go through the first lecture, that what is the meaning of communication, the concept of communication, and then go for this, that is the process of communication. Okay, right? Go through it. Any doubt, do let me know. Thank you.